I'll just slime this kid out later. He's a bitch anyways.
NANI?
1 minute later.
Hey nigga, who's a bitch now? Bakugo is like one of anime's biggest crash outs. This shit ain't none new. But in this new episode of My Hero, only 4 words crossed my mind when I was watching it. This nigga is crazy. Alright, so boom, right now Deku is dealing with Shigaraki and All Might is getting held up by All For One like a damn trophy, and bro was about to be split in two, kinda like another nigga I know. Calm down, DHJ, self-control. Now, mind you, this shit is being streamed in 4K worldwide, which is kind of crazy. Like, how are they able to get 4K quality in this goddamn war? I don't know. I ain't tap into the series in a minute, but has no one really asked this question? Everyone is crying their eyes out, hoping for a miracle to happen, and oh yeah, a miracle indeed happened. An explosion goes off in the distance as we see the one to get up is none other than the GOAT, the crash out demon himself, Bakugo. I mean, Great Explosion Murder God Dynamite. And I'm sorry, the first thing this nigga does is start acting like a damn light skin when the light is on his face and the cam getting the close-up too. Mind you, this nigga is supposed to be dead. This nigga is aura farming right off the respawn. This guy must think he's the honored one or something. Him and Deku lock eyes and they instantly knew what the assignment was. Bakugo W keys to Deku to hit one of the greatest daps in the series since Kirishima, and Bakugo spins him around using second gear and launches that brother straight All For One's way, and with the flashbacks flooding in, my boy saves All Might just in time. Also took one of All For One's arms off too. Look at the shock in Deku and Kudo's face. They did not think bro was finna save him in time. People watching the stream recognizing him because Bakugo low-key got emotion from being kidnapped and being the winner of the sports festival. All Might asks if Bakugo is straight. Probably should have asked how bro was walking and talking after, you know, literally dying. But we see Bakugo vomit out some blood as we see Edge Shot come out of bro, as he says that he made Bakugo vomit out the blood that built up internally. Edge Shot then falls to the ground but gives the breakdown that he stitched every broken bone and organ back, and although it won't be undone easily, each breath Bakugo takes must hurt like hell. Bakugo then thanks Edge Shot for keeping him alive, but Edge Shot corrects him saying that all he did was patch him up and hold his shit together. Back when they were up against Shigaraki, Edge Shot kept trying to force his heart and lungs to work, but shit wasn't working, and plus his technique was already eating away at his own biological activity. But as he was nearing his limit, having to decide between Bakugo's life and his own, Bakugo's sweat was traveling through his bloodstream and basically jump-started his heart and lungs. All Might tells Bakugo that he can't move cause Stain's quirk, Blood Curdle, but he tells Bakugo to come closer to give him the rest of his vibranium ass armor and calls him by his hero name. All For One is in the air looking at them from the distance, questioning if he should take All Might's life now or later, but he says that it can wait as he starts darting towards Deku and Shigaraki. For him to finally take his brother, he'll have to take over Shigaraki's mind completely, and it would have worked if he took the initiative back then. And right now this nigga is panicking because he thought that he took every single detail into account and planned everything down to a T. But now this nigga has bigger things to worry about because Bakugo just flash stepped his ass again during his monologue, had bro confused as shit, stopped his main theme, and Bakugo told it to him straight that right now he's the final boss All For One should worry about. Grabbed his face and boomed the fuck out of that nigga. All Might was shocked at Bakugo's speed, and Edge Shot gives him the backstory that when Bakugo was on the verge of death against Shigaraki, he was speed blitzing his ass just like this, and that he was in the process of figuring something out with his own quirk. As we see that he sent All For One down this big ass Empire State ass building. Bakugo says that his explosions are making his body ache, but he's gonna take advantage of this side effect and keep moving. At this time, Shigaraki and Deku have kind of been in this deadlock, but Shigaraki breaks out a black whip like he's Superman in cuffs, and they start getting active. As we get the infamous 4-way Go Beyond spread panel animated. This shit looks so tough, I'm not gonna lie to you. Still prefer the colored panel better, but it doesn't take away how good this panel looks in this episode. So Bakugo was chatting like, hey nigga, why is you running away like a bitch? I thought you said I was a side character, no? All For One was saying that he'll leave Bakugo for later, cause in all of this he's pretty insignificant and has zero value, but Bakugo got a clear view of him as he figures out that the meaning behind his quirk boost is pain. The pain of sweat drops that he stored up on his palms that are racing through his whole body as we see it being pumped throughout his body via his heart, as he wastes no time hawking down All For One as if he hit his car on the highway and he trying to leave, leaving a whole trail of fireworks behind him, hit him with the get over here, and just look at that face. Mind you, this is a nigga who has one singular quirk making him react like this, and he's in pain, and this jit is bleeding out, and all he's doing is smiling and laughing about it like a goddamn.
Changing how you shop can feel like a lot.
You okay?
It's different, but you'll love it.
Like how it's smaller to
Maniac, no bullshit. This nigga is crazy. Starts flying through this building and we get hit with this frame. Yeah, I take it back. This nigga actually might be the honored one. He might just be Satoru Gojo. Busts a hole through this building and got the beam to All For One's head top. Bakugo's mom trying to get his pops to look at the type of belt their son is putting to this old head and how he's grinning while he's doing it too. Add some fireworks in the back to Aura Farm for the one time, letting everyone know to get his clips in. I like this shit. This nigga All For One trying to figure out why Bakugo infuriates him more than All Might, and that's when he realizes, or should I say, that's when the PTSD starts hitting like crazy, reminding him of Kudo, his day one op. But Bakugo just incinerates him with explosions and sends him flying, burning this nigga like that one guy from Full Metal Alchemist. Everyone watching the stream surprised as hell because this freshman or like sophomore is doing the main villain like this. They were indeed unaware of the type of time in Bakugo be on. All For One gets up calling Bakugo Kudo and blaming him for all of this shit. But Bakugo was like, hey Unc, I don't got a clue who the fuck you talking about, but it's Big Great Explosion Murder God Dynamite right here, not the little one, fuck nigga. Bro triggered All For One's PTSD so bad it dedicated at least half of the episode towards All For One and Yoichi's backstory, but we ain't gonna focus too much on that. But just know, this is basically a battle between the most dangerous YN of the past versus the most dangerous YN of the present. But All For One realized Bakugo can't be related to Kudo in any way, shape, or form cause he done murked his whole bloodline and any women or children that were even close to him. Oh my goodness, he might have taken hate to a whole new level, but now he's convinced that the world is out to get him through Bakugo or some shit. Nigga? Damn, this nigga really lost it. And I am not joking cause this man turns into